Hey Scribes, it's Pika Lee, and I came to talk to you about reading scripts. Super basic, I know, but when my mom told me she would love to read one of my scripts, except she doesn't understand how, I thought it would be great to do a video covering it for anyone who comes across this channel and actually doesn't know how. Understanding a script and how it's formatted is pretty essential. I'm gonna read the page to you so that you hear how a professional would read your script to themselves internally, and likely how you'll, if you're not already, be reading scripts in the future.
All right, so let's dig into this one page of Small Town Girl. Interior, Aria's apartment, kitchen, evening. Aria, our city girl, 33 years old, darts around the kitchen collecting plastic bags and putting them into the trash can. She peeks in the oven before straightening herself, pushing her hair in place perfectly, smoothing her dress. Her cell phone rings, startling her. Aria darts toward it excitedly in the dining room. Interior, Aria's apartment, dining room continuous. Aria spots the phone in the dining room table. Candles adorn the table along with plates, silverware, and a small ring box. She answers the phone with a grin, cell phone to her ear. Aria. Don't worry, it hasn't happened yet. Relief comes over her hearing her mom's voice. Interior, Milda's house, living room, evening. Milda, Aria's mom, 60s, sits calmly on her couch. Phone to her ear. Milda. I must be as nervous as you. Aria, VO. He'll be here any moment. Milda. You know, in my day. Interior, Aria's apartment, dining room, same. Aria chuckles softly as she sits at the table. Aria. The guy proposed. I remember. Milda, VO. I know. You're in a modern relationship. It's fashionable now. Well, I hope the proposal goes well. Let's talk about the first page. Right at the very top, you see interior, INT, dot, which is interior. You can also put exterior, EXT, if you're having something that's set outside. Aria's apartment states where we are exactly in the house or where we are location-wise. Kitchen states exactly specifically in what room she's in, and evening tells us it's the time of day. Aria is the next thing that we see, and that's all in caps. You usually introduce your character this way, so this is pretty standard. Our city girl is just what I used as a description. You can put young woman, you can put young girl, and this is just to describe in a secondary fashion who this person is that we're following right away. The next part you're gonna see is pretty much the rest of the description. This is basically the action that you're gonna see, and that's what we call this. And it's just describing what's happening, where she is, what she's doing, things that you're not going to be able to say. Once we get a little further down, we see Aria, all in caps again. And this is pretty much in the center of the page. And right underneath it, you've got text. That text is dialogue. The next thing you're going to notice is that when we go to Milda's house, we see Milda's name pop up, all in caps, denoting that she's the next speaker. Underneath that, we've got Aria speaking again, with in parentheticals VO. VO means voice over. It means that they are not in the scene, and this is likely going to be her on the phone. In this case, we know that she answers the phone in the action description above on the page, and we know that they're on the phone talking together. So we understand that VO means that we're on the phone. From just this one page, these are the most common things you're going to come across in a script, so that when you actually read the script, it should be very easy for you to get from point A to point B, and every time you go through a page, you understand what you're actually reading and why it's there.
If you have any questions about reading a script, leave them down below. Remember, this is basic formatting, so things will get more advanced as you read other complex scenes. Montages, flashbacks, all of that stuff is a little bit more involved. So let me know what you're reading down below or what project you're working on. I'm always open to talking about writing down below. So until then, later, scribe.